What's up, YouTube? Now, let's just get straight into this recap and this rant with the creep on this unboxing of Beetlejuice mystery minis by Funko. Well, I made a mistake and I made two videos and I actually unboxed the same thing twice, but the thing was, I have a double and I could tell it's a double because it is the same stuff and it feels the same. So I'm kind of glad that it happened that way because now I have one that is barely open and I could just sell and it's still unopened because I am kind of taking an L and I'm just going to list it for what I got it for, and they just have to pay shipping and handling. So they probably pay like $10 for one of these. I'm gonna put it up like for 5 or 6, probably $6. Just see if I can get $6. I need $6, and it's actually a really dope figure. I'll take a picture of what it is, and they'll be getting, and they don't have to worry about a mystery unboxing. It'll be an unboxing of this figure. Really cool. Check this out, y'all. This is really cool. Let's see. I can get that right here. Let me move this out the way. Sorry about that. So let's see. This little fella right here. We're gonna get this right here. Put it right there. So that's the only way you could present this figure is putting it down. Just like that. But that's cool. I paid $5. A little more than $5 for two of them. It's cool. I got some content out of it as well. I really appreciate and love doing these unboxings, but with the mystery mini stuff and all that, it's a 50-50 chance. You're gonna pull a double, and it's kind of disappointing when you're spending hard-earned cash. I'm talking about blood and sweat money, but it's the exact same thing in this. It ain't the other one because I was hoping. That's why I did the other video. Just fingers crossing that it would be this snake one right here, if y'all can see right there, Beetlejuice as a snake. That would have been cool. I was hoping for that, but after I didn't open it, I start feeling it and looking at it, really observing it. I said, yeah, this is the same exact one that I have. So I am not gonna waste my money on doing another unboxing when I know that it's a fraud, even though I wasn't, but I didn't know at the time. I was just gonna do it just fingers crossed, but I accidentally opened the wrong one twice. And after the fact, I noticed, I was like, oh, and then that's when I observed. So, I kind of did it on the fluke, but I'm so glad that I did do that. And maybe in the future, I probably will be doing that if I know I have a double. You know what I mean? Because it's like, what's the point? You know what I mean? What's the point of unboxing something? You know that it's going to be the same exact thing. Kind of disappointed. Unless you like having doubles of stuff, and then that's pretty cool. But yeah, don't I can't mix these things up, so I'm gonna keep these separated. Keep these separate. Bam. And so this is that right here. Let's see if we can get a little closer look. Really awesome. I really, when I pulled this, I was excited because this is what I wanted. I was like, I want this. I want basically anything, but this is something that's really cool. Check that out. I would have been just happy with just this itself. But for them to give us the whole thing, check that out. Tim Burton vibes. Check that out. Awesome, right? Very cool, that black and white. love it. Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. So let's just talk about iPhone 17 Pro. Now, iPhone 17 Pro is lousy camera. The focus, like it right now, it looks really cool. I'm using the front camera as well because I can't really see the nothing. So I just need to step my game up and get a real camera because I keep on getting disappointed. I didn't have a problem with the 15 camera. I just had a problem with where I stuck the thing at. It just never had a thing that clicked on. It just falls right out. I got to constantly hold my phone just to charge it. And it's just ridiculous. And so I can even have a microphone. Now I can have a microphone at ease. So microphone check, you know what I mean? But now I'm having an issue with the focus. I can't make Instagram stories. Yeah, I can, but it just blanks out. So I don't know if anybody is having issues with their iPhone 17 Pro Max that costs top dollar. They're supposed to be selling us top dollar hardware, but giving us crap. What's up with that? You know what I mean? And I get my service through Xfinity, and they're a tricky company as well. You know what I mean? They were getting me with the insurance. I don't want insurance. If I break the phone, I break the phone. Period. I'm gonna take care of the phone as best as I can, but it's already having issues. And if I would have got insurance, it ain't gonna cover it unless it disappears. Your phone gotta be literally gone for insurance to even work. So you're paying for insurance is kind of like what I never got the thing about paying insurance. I think insurance, period, is a scam. Period. It's just another way of them taking our money, our hard-earned money. But I'm not gonna be gloom and talk about these kind of things. So we're gonna get straight into something different. And I was gonna do a card break. It's been a long time since I've done a card break. And on May 29th, actually, around that time. And that's the reason I went to GameStop because I just wanted to update on these cards I put pre-ordered on. And I'm the only one that pre-ordered them. So they're not going anywhere, but they ain't coming out to July. It's like, and now I'm like, I like the show, but just the first season. So I'm just trying to do horror content. And so that's the only thing horror relevant that is circulating in the stores right now. You know what I mean? I'm going hunting and stuff. I want to pick stuff up from the stores and just do stuff like that. But it's to the point where I'm just going to start hunting nostalgia, the stuff that I like Nickelodeon stuff, and doing card breaks on that kind of crap. Or not even card breaks, just picking up really cool finds. You know what I mean? And just spending a little extra money and having to deal with a little extra time waiting and trusting people. Um, let's just do a little quick date on eBay, update as well. Well, it slowed up, and I kind of had a feeling it was, but I'm a bit burnt out, and I'm over here still making videos and doing stuff like that. But I think I'm just burnt out on watching TV as well. So I think me just keeping busy and doing this and all that and then having to go to bed and then wake up and go to work, it's working for me mentally because it's keeping me on my routine, doing my exercises, stuff like that. But I am hurting and I don't feel well. I am under the weather. And so the best thing I should be doing is resting. You know what I mean? So I'm surely going to be resting, but I wanted to do this long form video because this is the reason why I made YouTube is to shoot the poop, make videos like this. If no one's watching, it's okay. What can I say? Hopefully one day people could, see my channel and be interested in what I'm doing because I want to do different things. You know what I mean? I've been thinking about what I could do more interactive with people or just online. And I'm thinking of buying like maybe a old Nintendo 64 or something and playing 64 games, but I don't really like 64 games. I mean, except, it's a few, it's a handful, but it's other, like Super Nintendo, you know what I mean, as well, that it's a bunch of games on there that I love. So yeah, I'm cut in between, and so you know what I mean. I want to start doing just switching it up. You know what I'm saying? And I think I could do it's more convenient, and I think people would gravitate more to me chopping it up at the same time than watching a video game or me playing. You know what I mean? And just chilling and you know a little more how is it you could chat it up and stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying? I could talk back, type back, do all that crap. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes. But yeah, I want to go in that kind of direction with this channel. And I don't even think I have time to play video games, but I have to finish school. My start date's August 28th. How about that? August 28th is the day I go back to school, and it's quickly approaching. But whatever. It's an English class. I'm gonna get Grammarly and try to do it as best as I can. As long as I get a C, that's all that matters. I get the F out, that's all that matters. I hate school. I'm having so much fun doing this social media stuff. You know what I mean? And I'm not even like going viral or having heck of people following me, but it is making me comfortable with learning how to edit, learning how to make videos, and just being more in tune with microphones and just it pushed me to get an eBay account, and that eBay account actually I'm profiting money off of the stuff and you making money back on toys that I spent money on and getting me an opportunity to buy some more toys, stuff like that. But yeah, I gotta keep on making first. I can't just spend, spend, spend. So I'm really wise on what I'm buying right now, and that's why my what's I call probably has slowed up because a lot of my content is written off of me basically spending money and buying stuff and showing it, and you know what I mean. That's really if I'm not making no money off social media doing it, it's just not really a thing to do. So I'm glad I have the eBay stuff going because I don't have to spend any money on that content. I'm just giving y'all basically the tips on what's selling and what's going out there, what's flowing and how much that you could get off of it, and how slow that how eBay works. I listed a heck of things, but all the things are kind of just like, all right, so all the good things that were kind of cheap just disappeared and then all of a sudden, I don't get no views on nothing. So so far I have like 19 good feedback. So that's wonderful. You know what I mean? I'm just on a journey. You know what I mean? I'm so happy for the ones that are following this channel, and I appreciate every one of y'all. And yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go because I'm running out of words and things to talk about. But not really. I could shoot the crap all day, but that's why I want to do some live streams so we could just really get into it. And I can, I suck at video games, but who cares? That's why I want to get old kind of games because if I go online, motherfuckers are gonna body me and do all kinds of crazy shit. But that's the thing. That's just how it goes. You know what I mean? Like Crash Bandicoot or Earthworm Jim, stuff like that. I'm down to play that and just go through adventure games or, like Zelda or something, anything, something just, who knows, 007. But yeah, what y'all think about this unboxing? I will be putting one of them up on eBay. So it'd probably be listed for $6, so I can make at least $4 back. You know what I mean? And if I make $4, that's basically I get this toy for $1. So I just got to do the legwork. Hopefully someone will want to pay $4 plus like $4 or $5 shipping, and it's theirs. You know what I mean? Other than that, I got a bunch of stuff listed, and it's all a bunch of crap. Uh, Hopefully people want to pick some stuff up. It'd be really tight if I get some sales, but until then, I'm a little burnt out. I don't mind taking the break from that because I can focus on my social media stuff. So yeah, once I have, I could basically run videos, make some videos, run it up because in August it's gonna slow up a bit, unless I could rant about that. But no, I'm not gonna do that because school is school. But yeah, let's just get out of here, y'all. Keep it spooky, peeps. Catch y'all on the next one.